So Kellyanne and Max's body transformation. This is an incredible couple transformation. Now, there is two paths during a body transformation. You either communicate with your family how much a goal means to you, because they're going to need to support you with your training and nutrition needs. Because if you don't do that, it'll almost always result in failure. But the second option is you can just do it together as a couple. Now that option is a very, very powerful option, and we're about to learn why. So they're both working parents and decided to follow this body transformation together. So here's their journey. So Kellyanne joined first, shortly followed by Max. Now, admittedly, they both followed the 6-week program, but didn't really follow it to the letter. Now, they achieved relative results. They'd found a gym environment that was enjoyable, that was motivating, that was friendly. So they saw good progression, but they still didn't really nail the food side of it. So this is when, a few months into their transformation, they decided to take part in the transformation 12-week transformation shoot. Now, Kellyanne initially had to convince Max to do so. He thought that maybe because he'd not necessarily been committed to the 6-week program, then the 12-week shoot program was something that wasn't going to work for him. But they decided to go along and do it together and go all into the program. So doing so during the program, he was able to make little tweaks, like in the evening where they normally share a bottle of wine, he was now sharing a protein shake, an ice frozen protein shake, I think one of them mentioned, and they was able to sit, chill and relax together, but both following the goals. So you can see how powerful something like that is when it's done together, because that would be very hard to adapt on your own. Now, admittedly, they both, during the body transformation, they had a few nights out, a few off-plan choices of food, a few drinks. But because they was in it together, the next day they was both in each other's corner, motivating each other to make sure that they got back on track and they did what they said they were going to do, and they pulled each other through together when one of them wasn't really feeling it. And that is the powerful part of a couple body transformation. Now, they mentioned that the first 6 weeks was relatively straightforward, which it is. You just start to be consistent with your training, with your diet, and you start to see results. When you get to the halfway point, this is where you have to really dig in. You have to really see how much you want it. And this is when doing it together and the sacrifices that you make, and when you do find energy starts to get a little bit down and motivation is a little bit down, you come together and you bring each other up. And that's what they found. And the second part of the transformation shoot, when you get to week 6, the halfway point, they have 6 weeks to go, and they both pushed each other. The results came thick and fast and they accelerated, but it did get harder, especially towards the end. Max also suffered an injury in his thumb during the body transformation, and Will, the High Lane head coach, was incredibly supportive, adapted the sessions for him, and was able to re-motivate him, keep his head in the game, adapt his training, and he carried on pushing forward. So as the injury was in his form, he did find the sessions a little bit hard, but it was all about Will's getting him into the right mindset so that he can continue that motivation and continue to push on. So hats off to the lads at Transformation HQ High Lane. Max and Kellyanne cannot speak highly enough of them for really helping them perfect what they was doing, motivating them, inspiring them, showing them their direction. Will, Jack and Jamie have done absolutely incredible in inspiring this couple transformation. So I'm going to sign off with 2 comments from Kellyanne and Max. Now, this is going to inspire you. So Kellyanne says doing the THQ shoot together has massively helped their bodies, their minds, their marriage. And that is something that is very, very powerful. But what Max said has really, really inspired me. So you can remember he wasn't necessarily keen about doing the transformation shoot at the start. But he said now, doing the THQ shoot is in his top 5 best decisions of his life. Now that is powerful and that is inspiring. Hats off to this incredible couple transformation.